Might sound like low gearing, but it's actually just my battery's getting flat. Not funny. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's talk about homemade decals from the Chinatown. Yes, man. Could you clean your car maybe next time you put it on a show? Okay, I was asked the question, where did I get the bonnet from? It's actually nothing that I bought. I just went to the Chinatown and got myself about 1 meter of a car wrap foil. It's not the best product or best sticking product if you buy it from the Chinatown. If you go into a car wrap shop, they'll probably have a 3M product, which would be a bit better. But this is just a Chino or Chinatown product that you just messed that up, didn't you? Sorry guys, I always left my car on. Okay, shut you up. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back. Okay, Chinatown, not such a good product, but it sticks good enough to put on your RC car. On your real car, maybe not so much, but on your RC car, it works quite well. So seeing that this one is getting a little bit tatty, I'm gonna pull this one off, cut a new one, just about to the size that I wanted, and just stick it back on there. The nice thing about these wraps, they actually go around corners quite well and edges. So these car wraps are made to follow the contours of the panels of your car, of your real car. Now, putting them onto a RC car is pretty the same. You're just not using a heat gun. You're just rubbing it on with a little squidgy and you actually leave it like that. So I'm not gonna go all complicated and try and, you know, wrap the entire car, because you need a heat gun for that, and you're just gonna destroy your Lexan body if you do use a heat gun. So I'm just gonna use it with a squidgy, cut the piece out that I want, place it in the area, and just apply it. Actually quite a simple job. I know it's pretty dirty, I've just had a roll over, but after this video I'm going straight back out there, so I'm not even going to bother cleaning this today. So I'm going to take the decal off. Because it's tacky, I'm making a new one. I'm going to use it as a template and just stick it onto the new one, cut it out so that I can just transfer the sizes from the new to the old, or from the old to the new, that way around, yes. Just taking it off and reapplying it so that it actually sits flat. Now I'm just going to try and take it off as smooth as possible so I can actually use it as a template. Let's be very careful with this now. Don't want to break it again. Okay, here we go. So it sticks reasonably well. So it's kind of a middle based or middle quality product, let's say. Okay, place it on the new one. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that out. Now I'm just going to take the old one off that I used as a template. Don't really need it anymore. Give the car a bit of a clean now. This is starting to feel more like a trail fix because the car is so dirty. And I'm going to go back out there. So I am not cutting the holes just yet. I'm going to stick it on there and then with a fine razor blade just cut out the holes, because it'll give me the markings to where they should be, because I'll have the indentation. Now what I do is I take off the underside, but not all the way. I'll take it off maybe a third and just pull and fold it underneath. So now I can place it and still move it around before it starts to stick. Once I'm happy with where the position is, then I'll start tacking it down and pull off the backing from underneath. Let me actually change the camera angle quickly. Okay, here we go. Folded the backing over, just flattening it a little bit. Now I can find the line that it's supposed to be following, and without it sticking, I can place it in that area so that I can kind of make sure that this is the right position. Maybe a little bit more to my right, and a touch more, just to go a little bit further this way. I'm quite happy with the back piece. Let's see how I can line it up to the edge of the bonnet up here. That kind of looks where it's supposed to be, and I start sticking it down. I don't take it off all the way, I keep it lifted. Now, you can pull it off again if you make a mistake or have a bubble. Not a problem at all. Whereby the older tapes or the first generation tapes, once it's stuck, it's stuck. The new generation tapes like this one allow you to pull it off 5 times if you make a mistake. That's not a problem at all. See, here I have a little bubble. Lift it up. Get that out. You can even use a microfiber cloth, but it doesn't work 100%. You can use a squeegee if you want to get all the air bubbles out, but on a small area like this you don't really need a squeegee. So slowly but surely getting the edges around. There we go, and we're done. So now, let me quickly get a very new and very sharp blade. Well, that one's not that new. Let me take this one. Now what you can do, you can actually push through and see where your body mounts would go. So if you just give it a bit of push, you see the indentation, and then you just run into the indentation with the blade and give it a nice clean cut. And the other side, same thing here. Put a bit of pressure on it, so you see the indentation, and just cut it out. Whoops, there we go, perfect cut. Nice and easy. Now you can just massage it, or even take it off, massage all the air bubbles out of here, because I still have a few in there. I'm actually going to just lift it up. Like I said, you can do this 5 times, 6 times, it actually doesn't matter how many times you take it off and put it back on. That looks a lot better. Perfect. So there we go, guys. Easy to use. Putting the decals onto your car. Go check out RC Girl and her Gen 8 Scout 2. She has a printer with like a little knife edge that cut out a beautiful mountain range with forests in the front, and she placed it on the side of a Gen 8. Go check out that video. It's really, really cool. So that's it from me, guys. Thanks for watching. Click that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.